So the planner that I'm going to set up today is just a very basic Webster's Pages, kind of plain, more on the lower end price planners, not leather. And I'm going to show you how to make it pretty, but yet functional. So I've kind of broken down like what I've been doing over the past year to make my planner pretty. First, you're going to need papers, something that speaks to you. You'll probably need, I would say, depending on how many dividers, you need probably about 6 different kinds of papers. So here's a lot of scrap paper that I had in my stash. And I know I want to do a makeup themed planner and maybe have like the colors of like hot pink, white, gold, regular pink. And it's just going to be like a makeup themed planner. So these are kind of the colors that I want to use. If you don't have access to like really nice scrapbooking paper, you can go on Etsy and do digital downloads. And literally they're like $2. And I'm going to show you some of the digital downloads that I got. So this kind of like furry one, a marble one. You can even find one that has like little makeup prints on it. Here's a really cute one with some lashes, even journaling cards. Another thing that I feel makes a planner look really pretty is acetate. So definitely if you can find like an iridescent one. Here's one with some lettering. Here's some leopard. Here's hearts, polka dots. That always makes your planner look good because you can put it over any plain page and make it look amazing. Another thing that you're going to need is a template for your planner dividers. So this is a piece of line paper that came with my Kiki K, and I'm going to cut every single divider to this shape. Another thing that you'll need is tabs. And the Planner Society has excellent tabs, but I made these on my silhouette portrait out of some of that paper that I showed you. If you don't have a silhouette portrait, which not a lot of people do, I recommend to get a tab punch. And if you're really into planning, get one of these. It makes your life so much easier, and it will pay for itself. Tab punch. Next is cute Post-its. These are from Daiso, little page flags. Next is cute pens. And I always like to put 2 cute pens in there. You only have one loop for one pen, but I always like to make another loop. Next is paper clips. I like gold paper clips. It makes everything look a little more expensive, and you can bend them into hearts, or you can put ribbon on them. You don't have to get special paper clips. I do like ones, if you find ones that have the little words on it or shapes. These are nice too. What else? Confetti. Confetti just adds a little bit of bling to your planner. And so this video, let me just say, it is not for you minimalist thumpers out there. So this is for, you know, planners that you want to look fun and be really girly. So if you're somebody that doesn't like decoration, move on. Next is getting your initials in any shape or form. So it's really pretty when you, like if your name starts with, let's say an L, my name's Leah, I always like to have like tons of little like initials from Michaels that have L's and stuff. But if you don't have that, I recommend to get a initial book, something kind of like this, and you can write out your name a million times all over the planner. So that really looks good. And for those of you that have a silhouette, and I have a silhouette, I usually will cut them out on my silhouette. So on the top you can write monthly, you can write your name. anything of that sort. So let's get started. Okay, so here I've cut down all of the paper down to the size of that template, and I have a little bit more than 6 because the acetate that I'm not going to use I'll probably end up using as a bookmark. One of these girls are from LEP. These are the digital downloaded girls. You can also get them already pre-cut from Bunny Plans, but I find it easier just to download them. And that way you can resize them and all of that. And then here's another one. So already I'm really loving it. I think I'm not going to use the hot pink now that I like this color scheme. It's like pink, gold, white, black, and like this kind of like darker glitter. And I think that's gonna look way, way better. So I just took a minute to decide what order I wanted them to be. These tabs are 1 inch, and the length of this is about 6.75. So I know about 6 tabs can go along the length of this. So I'm going to put the first one here at the top, and I'm going to put the last one. And then you can kind of use that as a gauge for all the other ones so that it lines up. So try to make your tabs about 1 inch thick. Now, if you do have the tab punch and your tab punch is not 1 inch, a trick my friend Claudia showed me to do is, say this is your tab that's not 1 inch, you can reinsert it into your punch. Boop, boop, boop. And then when that looks like it's about 1 inch, you can press it down and cut it down. So quick fix on that. So I'm going to go ahead and put all of the tabs on the dividers, and then we'll see what that looks like. So here are the dividers already laid out, and I'm super happy with the way they look. So you can either take a Sharpie and write on each one, or you can get some labels and stick them on there. All right, so I have my labels on my tabs, and now I am about to laminate them. All right, so I have them all laminated, all the dividers, and you can see that I have them labeled here. This Repesco 6-hole punch. They also have one at Michael's that's way cheaper. I think I paid like over $20 for this, but now you can get it at Michael's and you can use your coupon. And if you don't have a 6-hole punch, not to worry, because what you can also do is take the back of your divider, take a Sharpie and mark off holes, and then you can go in with a single hole punch. But it's much faster if you get a hole punch. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in. So there is the dividers in here, and this is what I used for the monthly, the very first one, and then it has a bookmarker, and I just kind of perforated this bookmark, like gave it little slits so that you can pull it in and out. That's the weekly. I did the same with the weekly. This is for, I guess, work, and this is a church tab, a home tab, and an area for lists. And now we're going to go ahead and decorate this part right here, which is always the fun part. So I did want this to be lipsticks and hot pink. So I have a little bit of the paper from the scrapbook pack. I'm just going to stick a little bit right there just to give it some color. And I have this from like an old bag. I think maybe I'll put that there. Here's another little LEP girl, which matches that. I think I'm gonna stick her right there. This is a bow that I made, and I kind of left a little bit of the lamination so that it would stick here really nice. And then here are some sticky notes. Put that right there. And then I want to put the name here, so maybe I will stick this a little higher. And then put the name right there. That looks pretty good. And then I have the journaling card, which I stuck the hello. Do washi tape down all of my clips. And I think that looks kind of good, like right there. So I think I'm going to put some more washi tape. And this time I'm going to stick it to the actual planner. And you always want to use washi tape. You don't want to use regular tape because that's just going to mess up the planner. So just use washi tape. So it has a light tack. So maybe something kind of like that. And now that's looking pretty darn cute. And I always like to put 2 pens. So I decided, did we like this pen? I'm going to go ahead and use this hot pink pen just to give it a little bit more color. And just so that it has another pen loop, my daughter made these, which is just a little bit of elastic. And she hot glued them onto some binder clips. I put that there, and I'm going to stick it right here on this first dashboard. That's looking pretty good there. And then now I'm going to go to the back and do something cute here. Maybe add a sticky notes, but I don't want the sticky notes to look boring. So I made a little shaker with the confetti, and you can fuse tool that close, but I just put washi tape. I think it's cuter with washi tape. And then you don't have to get the fuse tool out. And I'm just going to paper clip it for now. I think another little bow right here would be cute too. And now that suddenly becomes very cute. Put a little die cut right there. Yeah, now that's really cute like that. So this is looking pretty good, like how I want it to be. I do have some white pages here, and I don't like having white pages right there. So just like a quick little thing that you can do is to get one of the clear pockets, clear adhesive pockets, and stick one on the back. And now you can go ahead and put pictures. So here's a picture of my daughter. So you can do one of those numbers on the back. Okay, so now the light's better. I did add a couple more things, tweaked a few things with the finished setup here. I added a little resin paper clip right there just to incorporate a little bit of the fuchsia. And another initial, like a nice gold initial. And my little tip is don't stick it anywhere. Keep it on the sticker because it's on like a clear piece of plastic, and then you can just move it around your planner. So this is an A, and then later if she wants to move it right there, she can do it there, or you can paper clip it anywhere, but I just like to be able to move this guy around. So that's my little tip. And then, you know, we spent so much time doing the tabs, so I like to put the pen underneath the tabs. So that's a little difference there, and I move the Post-its here, so that way you can see everything. So this is the final setup. All right, thanks for watching.